What's up, traders? If you saw SoFi today, you've seen it was a bloodbath. Down nearly 10% in a single session. And everybody's asking what happened. Well, while the market panics over analyst downgrades, a silent war is happening on Wall Street where one bank is telling you to sell while another one is silently raising their price targets. So we'll take a look at the data and I'll show you exactly how I am approaching this as an opportunity to make even more money off of SoFi. And we'll also look at another stock that I'm very interested in that is under $30. And then lastly, we will place a trade within the Moomoo platform. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Rashad. I am a full-time options trader, and I've been blessed to do this for a living for several years. But do me a huge favor and go ahead and smash that like button. And do remember that this is not financial advice, nor is it a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any equities or options contracts. All trading comes with risk. Now, of course, it would not be my channel if I did not start off this video with a word from God that has to do with money, wealth building, or business. And today's word is coming from Deuteronomy 28:12, and it says, "The Lord will open the heavens, the storehouse of his bounty, to send rain on your land in season, and to bless all the work of your hands. You will lend to many nations, but you will borrow from none." And if I could put this into translation for you, if you stay obedient and you put in the work, he will put you in such of a position that not only will you have enough for yourself, but you'll have so much that you'll have no choice other than to lend to others without even needing anything back. All right, you will lend to many nations, but you will borrow from none. I hope that blesses somebody. And speaking of people who are absolutely putting the work in, I have to shout out members of the Trade to Freedom community, and we're going to start off with Lee Joe. He says, "Big thank you to Rashad for the guidance and consistency this year. The steady month-to-month compounding is something I'm truly grateful for. Even with large losses during the April tariff volatility, the overall gains have opened doors I wasn't expecting when 2025 started. I closed out another $20,000 month in December, primarily from selling puts and covered calls with some stock appreciation and a small portion, about 10%, from zero DTE trades." And I love that. Congratulations to you, Lee Joe. Lee Joe actually did so well in 2025 that he had to open up a trading LLC to try to save on some taxes, right? And then we have Jason, who says, "Closing out my first month in the community only using the zero DTE strategy, and I never imagined this level of success." He printed $9,285 within 4 weeks of joining the program. So Jason, shout out to you. 2026 is going to be amazing. And then huge shout out to Clint as well, as he literally is trading to freedom and is on vacation in South Padre while printing money from the market. And so that is awesome. There's several more people, but it's going to take several videos to shout out everybody after posting all of their 2025 gains. But if you know anybody else who would like to trade to freedom, the link is below in the description. You'll get my trades, the course, access to me, and the community where you'll be surrounded by other people who all have the exact same goal. And so if you know anybody, link is below in the description. But with that, let's get down to business. Now, SoFi is down big today. We can see currently it's down almost 8% for the day, and it nearly hit $26. So it's actually having some buyers step in right now and taking advantage of the opportunity. But this is obviously a huge red day. And this actually comes after a huge green day just yesterday. And so yesterday was pretty interesting because yesterday was when they completed the issuing of all of the new shares, right? So we can see here, it says SoFi Technology complete sale of 57.8 million shares in public offering. And so typically when that happens, usually it is a red day and the stock moves down. However, yesterday, SoFi stock shot up as the market basically absorbed all those new shares that were being issued. And so at the amount of 57.8 million shares, which they weren't all issued yesterday, but a good chunk of them was, that makes me believe that that is a lot of institutional buying. And so that is a good thing to see if you like SoFi. However, obviously today there is a different sentiment and SoFi is down pretty big. And so let's look at the reason for that. And here we go. SoFi Technology stock drops as analysts reassess price targets. Now, what I want to point out is if we look down at the analyst targets, we can see that a few analysts dropped their price target. However, there was one that raised their price target. And the one that raised was Barclays. And so they went from a price target of $23 up to now $28. And they said this optimistic view is underpinned by expectations of a favorable credit environment, which should encourage loan growth. Barclays also anticipates improvements in the mortgage origination market in 2026, further supporting their positive outlook. These adjustments are part of Barclays' broader 2026 outlook, signaling a cautiously optimistic stance on select consumer finance stocks. Okay, and this happened just today. So this was after all the new shares have been issued, which that was also the reason for other analysts downgrading their price targets. And so Bank of America now has their price target at $20.50, while Goldman Sachs has taken their price from $27 to $24. All right, so those were some analyst adjustments that happened today. However, price targets are generally all over the place for SoFi. And so beyond the ones that we just looked at, we can see Truist Securities has a price target of $28 that they set in November. UBS has a price target of $27.50 that they set in October. JP Morgan has a price target of $28 that they set in October. We can see Barclays' old price target, which was $23 that they set in October. Obviously, they just raised that up to $28 today. And then we see a price target of $20 set in October. And then Citigroup has a price target of $37 that they set in October. And so what will be interesting is as more analysts adjust their prices, it'll be nice to see whether they go up or down. However, with all of the amazing things, especially fundamentally, that is happening with SoFi currently, I do believe that what happened today is just another opportunity. And beyond their obviously growing fundamentals, what I'm super excited about is the SoFi stablecoin. Now, this information was released last month, December 18th, but we can see it says here, the one-stop shop for digital financial services today announced the launch of SoFi USD, a fully reserved US dollar stablecoin issued by SoFi Bank. This will enable SoFi to serve as a stablecoin infrastructure provider for banks, fintechs, and enterprise platforms. They will be able to leverage SoFi's bank-grade infrastructure to streamline their operations with faster and more efficient money movement. SoFi is now the first national bank to offer open access to its stablecoin. Okay, and let me put all of that in translation for you. They are trying to be the plug. All right, if you need anything finance related, they are trying to be the person that you come to. They're trying to be the person that other banks come to. They are trying to be the one-stop shop, the Walmart, the Amazon of the finance, the digital finance world. Okay, and I was already excited about all the amazing things that they have going on prior to this, but now that we add this on top of that, SoFi really seems like a no-brainer. But now let's go ahead and take a look at the technicals. All right, so here we are looking at the chart for SoFi. You know, and even with this huge red day, it's still right here at the middle of its Bollinger Band. But something I want to point out to you is if I remove the Bollinger Band, we can see here, looking at its range, it's really pretty much stayed in that $25 to $30 area for quite some time, all right, ever since last August. And so in the last 136 days and 92 trading days, it's pretty much stayed for the most part within this $25 to $30 range. It did have a few days where it did pop above it, but other than that, it's pretty much stayed right where it's at. And I'm very much a 1 + 1 = 2 person, and I believe exactly what you show me until you show me otherwise. And so until something changes, I'm just assuming that it's going to stay within that $25 to $30 range until it shows me otherwise. And so because of that, anytime it's come down to the bottom of its range or anywhere near it, what I've been doing and what we've been doing in the community is selling very aggressive puts. All right, we did that recently. When it came down here, we started selling $25 puts. It came down here, we sold $25 puts. And then it did the same thing right here just a few days ago. And what did we do? We sold $25 puts that already hit our profit targets. But what do we have here? The market giving us another opportunity to make a bit more money. And so, of course, I like that. And before we look at the second stock, let's go ahead and go into the Moomoo platform and look at a potential trade. But first, I have to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of this video, Moomoo. Now, beyond just being an amazing brokerage and one that has tools way better than most brokerages that I know, right now they have one of the most amazing sign-up offers as well. When you open up an account using the link below in the description, not only can you get up to $1,000 of NVDA stock, but you can also get up to an 8.1% APY on your idle funds. And that is just crazy. But what was just added, they added in an additional $100 cash reward. When you open up an account using my link below in the description, you will not find this anywhere else. So make sure that you take advantage of this. But on top of all of that, their mobile platform is next level. Taking a look at their mobile app, so you can see here, you can see a lot of general information such as earnings and earnings calendars and earnings beats and economic calendars. However, what I like most is this investment theme. So if we click on investment themes, here they categorize stocks based on what they're impacted by. And so what I like most is this one that's called Nancy Pelosi Portfolio. Now, if you're not familiar, Nancy Pelosi is a US Congresswoman, and she seems to always select the right stocks right at the right time. And so Moomoo conveniently put all the stocks that she is currently investing in right here on this list for you to see. And so if you just wanted to follow what Nancy Pelosi is doing, you could follow this investment theme in Moomoo. But go ahead, check it out. The link is below in the description. You can get up to 60 free stocks, and you can only get that with this link. So go ahead and click it and you can thank me later. All right, so here we are on the Moomoo platform. One thing I do want to point out, just a little fun feature, is the trend projection tool. Now, what it does is it takes the chart of another stock that is moving very similar to the stock that you're looking at, so in this case, SoFi, and it kind of projects what it will do based on what the other stock did in the past, right? And so if we click start here, we can see it says it's probably going to increase a bit and then just kind of consolidate for a while. All right, so something fun to see. Obviously, it's not an end-all be-all, but one thing that does not change is human psychology. So that is a good thing to see. But if we go over to the options chain, now here what we need to do is select our expiration date. Now do notice they do have earnings on January 30th. And so they will have earnings on Friday morning pre-market. And this options contract that is actually an expiration date is January 30th. And so what I want to do is I want to actually take advantage of this opportunity of it, one, being a huge red day, but also having earnings on a day of expiration. Because due to those two factors, the premium that we receive will be much higher than had we done this on a day where the stock was green, or if we were to use an expiration that was prior to their earnings date. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this day up. That's 24 days out from now. Now, as we've seen from the technicals, it has a current trading range of about $25 to $30. And so with that knowledge, it just depends on how conservative or how aggressive you want to be. All right, we could come over to this $25 strike and go ahead and sell that put, and we can get anywhere from $97 to $99 per contract for opening up that trade. And all we're doing is we're agreeing to buy the shares of the stock if it were to drop under $25 by our expiration date. All right, so one, you obviously want to do this on a stock that you actually like, just in case you are forced to buy the shares. Well, in that case, you at least own a company that you like anyways. All right, so it could be a win-win situation. But at this amount, we can see it's a delta of about 2.9. So it's roughly a 29% chance that the stock drops down to that point. Or another way of looking at it is that you have about a 71% chance that it stays above, and you just make your money and you go about your day, right? And that will give us a 4% return, or what will be about a 61% return annualized, right? So that is obviously an amazing return. And so that's one thing you can do if you want to be a bit more on the aggressive side, right? You could do either the $25 or $26 strike. But if you want to be a bit more conservative, then you can come over here and do the $23 or $24 strikes, which will still give you a good rate of return, right? Let's say we did the $24 strike. And if we looked at the P&L curve, and let's just say for the example of this video, we did about 5 contracts. If we look at the P&L curve, as long as it stays above the $24 mark, then we make, for this trade, $335. But if it goes down, our break even is $23.32. And if it continues to go down, then the contracts become at a loss. However, you are okay with that because you are fine with purchasing the shares at the price that you selected. All right, that's why it is vital to do this on a stock that you were actually interested in purchasing. All right, and I definitely like SoFi at those levels of $24 or so. I certainly think that it's a deal. But with that, that brings us to our second stock, which is Lyft, ticker symbol LYFT. Now, Lyft has been doing great things fundamentally. They have been consistently growing. And if we look at their fundamental performance with their revenue and their net income over the last 5 years, we can see revenue has literally gone straight up, right? It went from $2 billion in 2020 to $5.7 billion in the year ending December of 2024. But what's even more important is they figured out how to become a profitable company in the year of 2024. All right, we can see the 4 years prior, they kept losing money. And then in 2024, they figure out how to become a profitable company. Now, that is the year ending 2024. But if we come over and we look at the quarterly reports, well, we can see that they kept that trend going and they had more profitable quarters, right? So obviously, there's a good chance that they will be profitable again for the year 2025. And based on their earnings releases, they expect for that trend to keep going. And so that's good to know. However, what piqued my interest about Lyft recently is the chart. So let's go ahead and check that out. Now, here we are looking at the last 6 months again, and it's kind of the same thing that we just looked at with SoFi. It's at the bottom of its range. Now, if I show you the range here, we can clearly see that its range is from about $19 up to $24. So just like SoFi, it has about a $5 range right now. And it's pretty much been in that range since, let's see, about September of last year. So the last 114 days or 77 trading days, it has traded for the most part within that range, other than this one little day where it popped up. All right, so clear support here at about 19 bucks. and then clear resistance here at about 24 bucks. And so again, I like to take advantage of opportunities when they appear. Now, we in the community took advantage of this yesterday when it had this big red candle. And then obviously today, because it was at the bottom of that range again, it shot up 3.71%. However, if I were to place a trade today, then I would go ahead and sell puts again. But let's go ahead and take a look at the chain. All right, first things first, we need to select our expiration date. Now I want to go up to 45 days out. Now, one thing that I do want to point out to you is that typically Moomoo will show you when a stock is expected to have their earnings. However, you don't need them to tell you that in order to know without Googling it. If you come over here and you look at the IV for the week, typically what you'll see is on the earnings week, it will shoot up drastically and then go right back down. And so if we look at all these dates right here, they're about 48 to 52%. However, then on this week of February 13th, it shoots up to 71%. And so that is a very good sign that that stock has earnings during that week. And so I may again want to take advantage of the increased volatility. And so let's go ahead and take a look at that week, which is 38 days out from now. Now, again, we looked at the range and it was clearly between $19 and $24. And so really, I like anywhere 19 or below for this stock. Now, it is showing some pretty good premium, so you can be a bit more conservative with your strike price selection for this, right? The $19 strike is paying anywhere between $105 to $148 per contract, but that's at a 0.37 delta, so that's pretty aggressive, you know? So you could even come down a little lower. Let's say you go to the $18 strike or the $17 strike. They're all paying pretty good returns on your investment, right? The $18 strike is a 5.6% return on your money and a 53% annualized return. And so again, that is amazing. And so if you did decide to go with that strike, then again, of course, all you want is for the stock price to stay above your strike price. And we can see the stock price is currently right here. And as long as it stayed above, then you would just make your money and you would go about your day. But guys, let me know down in the comments below if you're trading either SoFi or Lyft. And again, if you would like to come join us in Trading to Freedom in 2026, the link is below in the description. We would absolutely love to have you. But with that, guys, I will see you on the next video. Peace.